Hey guys, Lizzie the Lightworker here. Welcome to my channel, Rainbow Moon Readings. If you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button so you can see more videos and the little bell to receive notifications when I upload new stuff. We keep it interesting on this channel. We do lots of twin flame readings. We do soulmate readings. We do past life readings, karmic contract readings, false twin flame readings, love readings, relationship readings, single readings, work and career, you name it. Okay, if there's anything you'd like to see, specific type of reading or that has to do with horoscope or your astrology, please let me know. Okay, but today we're going to work on Aquarius and Scorpio, twin flames. Okay, we are in Aquarius season, so that's why I'm picking Aquarius for the last few videos. That's how I like to do it. I like to tap into that, that season's energy and see what we come up with. Okay, so today we're going to use After Tarot. I'm going to split the deck a couple of times, and like I like to get, our divine female is going to be our Aquarius, okay, and then our divine male is going to be our Scorpio on the other side. And I like to get a little bit about sort of what's going on maybe in their own personal life, sort of maybe the way they're feeling, things they're working on, wants, needs, likes, that sort of thing, maybe sort of how this relationship is making them feel, and then same with our divine male, and then how they come together in the middle. Okay, so like I said, we're going to use After Tarot here, and I split the deck a couple times. I'm just going to split one more time just to give them a quick little shuffle around. Okay, so let's get into our Aquarius divine female. How does our Aquarius divine female feel? What's going on with her? Okay, so seems like there's been a turn for the better in her life. I don't know if she's made some progress with something. She's had some forward movement with something. She has more luck in her favor. Things might have been a major turnaround for her, turn of events, or a turnaround that was for the better for her. She might have got out of some bad times, heading into some good times here. Okay, this has to do with fate and destiny. So I don't know if this has to do with her flame, twin flame coming in. Okay, so this card sometimes, when I see the Six of Cups in the After Tarot, sometimes I get a strong feeling of past life connection. So this could have to do with her twin flame, possibly past life connection, and destiny bringing him into her. Okay, but otherwise this card does have to do with happy memories, memories of the past. I don't know if maybe they knew each other when they were younger. Maybe they they were too young for this relationship and then they're coming back together now. That's a possibility. Just throwing it out there. Okay. And like sort of reminiscing about the past, thinking about the past, thinking about happy memories, feeling nostalgic, sort of like you get in those moods where you want to listen to songs that remind you of that time. Or maybe you're looking through your yearbook, or maybe you're looking through old photos. That's sort of like the nature of this card. It's a reminiscing sort of thing. Okay, so let's get some more cards and see. Okay, so I feel like too, with this card, Seven of Cups, she may be faced with some difficult decisions, or maybe she's having a hard time deciding on some things here. I feel like it's the best choice has presented itself to her in the most sensible way, I'm gonna say. And I feel like because there's so much going on, she's not like listening to her sensible side. Maybe like when this comes up, this is about fantasy and delusions, sort of like building castles in the sky, I like to call it. And it's like, the best choice. You can't always have like the fantasy choice. Like somebody, let's just say they want to be a rock star. That might not happen, but you can teach music. It's sort of like that. That might not be the best example, but that's the best example I can give right now for this particular card. Okay? Yeah, it's like, there's lots on the table. You're thinking about the higher, more desirable, want that you want. And it's just, it might not be obtainable. Okay, so this is telling you to be realistic and reevaluate. Okay, so I don't know if this has to do with the relationship here, with the twin flame relationship. It might have to be a little bit more realistic. So let's see what's going on with our Scorpio, our divine male. Okay, so he's on the mend. I would say here, he's had a recent broken heart, okay? Recent hurt, disappointment, something that really devastated him, that put him in a really sort of depressed, very sad, sort of feeling betrayed, sort of feeling grief, a lot of heartache, put him in that sort of energy, okay? But he's slowly recovering, okay? I don't know if this has to do with his twin. I don't know if it's over something else in life. We'll get a couple more cards and see. But with Scorpios, once they've like been heartbroken, once they've had that heartbreak, they don't forget. They're like the kind of sign, like the type of astrology sign. They don't forget. Like if they've been hurt badly, they're never going to forget that. Okay, and it makes them insecure, and it keeps like an open wound. You know, they don't necessarily heal completely, if that makes any sense. They heal enough to move on, and they gather their strength quite nicely, and they're able to get on and do what they got to do, but they never forget that hurt. It stays with them. Okay, that's just thrown out there. All right, so let's get another card here. Okay, so with the Fool, I don't know if he made a foolish choice. I don't know if, you know, maybe he wasn't all the way in it here. Like he wasn't in it to win it, if that makes sense. I feel like if he was going to go on, he's got some growing up to do. He's got some baggage to drop. He's got to listen to his intuition better. He's got to listen to his gut better and his conscience better. Okay. He may just be the kind of guy that's just out there sort of gaining experience in life. You know, this is like usually when somebody needs more experience, they need to, you know, I don't know, like have more relationships. They need to have more experience in work. They need to, it's just a sign of like inexperience, or like somebody who's just sort of starting out. Okay. But a risk taker and somebody that sort of needs to become more aware of the gravity of their situation. Okay, it's like you have to acknowledge that there's consequences to things, if that makes any sense. So I don't know what this broken heart is. So let's get another card and see. Okay. All right, so I don't know. I feel like he has let some things go that he needed to let go of. But I feel like he has put out a message somewhere. So I don't know if he's contacted our divine female here and he's waiting for a response back. But this has to do with waiting returns, wanting a return of something. So if you are putting energy out into the world, whether it has to do with love or a job or just anything that you need a response back, the waiting is like the hardest part, if that makes any sense. So I feel like he might be in a little bit of a waiting period here. Okay, maybe he didn't make the best choices. Okay, maybe he broke his own heart. That's possible too. Okay, so let's see how these two come together. Okay, all right. Somebody's not playing fair here. Okay, this is a card of like not playing fair. All right, it's like wanting to win. It's like having an ego problem, like a serious ego problem. It's sort of like a vindictiveness. Somebody who kind of like, maybe they were hurt or they're jealous of something that you're doing better than them, and they want to hurt you. They want to put that sword in your back. You know, it's about being backstabbed, sort of. It's sort of about somebody who has to like have all the winnings. You know, they're like very, very egotistical. They're very much a braggart, you know, and they enjoy like winning, whether it's by default, whether it's by cheating, whether it's by, you know, dirty means. Okay, this is not like a nice personality card. Like this comes in as a personality. It's not a good personality. It's somebody who's they don't play fair. That's the best way I can say it. Okay. Yeah, and I would say prideful. Okay, I don't know. I feel like here, okay, like our Scorpio coming together with our Aquarius, one of them is a lot more prideful than the other, and they have an air to them where they want to be like worshipped, and they want to be like noticed and get all this attention, and they have like this gigantic ego that needs to be stroked constantly, and they want to be victorious. I think they want a challenge, and they want to like win the challenge, and the prize is the other part of this relationship. Okay, because this also has to do with sharing things and sharing yourself, but also people being very envious and wanting a piece of it. So it's not like, you know, yes, you have full ability to like ride your own parade, if that makes any sense, because this is like somebody riding through a parade, and there's people around this guy happy and celebrating, and oh, you're so great, and oh, you're so wonderful, and blah blah blah. But it's not like forever. It's like sort of a little bit of an illusion, if that makes any sense. Okay, it's like he has to have this ego about him to be somebody. Okay, and not like authentic. Deep down, it's not authentic. Oh, even worse. Okay. Yep, like I said, you know how I feel about this Seven of Swords, guys. I don't like this Seven of Swords here. I'm sorry. This is somebody betrayal. This is somebody, no, this is not good. This is cheating, lying, stealing, vindictive, spiteful, sort of trying to get away with things behind your back. It's like behind your back stuff, okay? And it's somebody who feels very entitled, all right? They sort of feel like if they're in a relationship, their partner is their property, okay? But this also has to do with like almost wanting to get caught. Sometimes like cheaters want to get caught so they can like loosen their hold in a relationship, if that makes any sense. Like they can break the ties if they get caught. Okay, that's one part of it. The other part of it is that they're being very stupid about it, and they're not being the best like with their incognito bullshit, so they're setting themselves up to get caught. Okay, no, not good. Okay, and somebody's making sacrifices here for nothing. All right, now I'm going to piece this together, okay? I feel like our Aquarius divine female, this card I feel like is coming up because she's confused, all right? I'm sorry to say, the more harmful nature here to this union is with our Scorpio male, okay? Because of the Fool card. And I feel like with the Fool card, that's somebody who's not ready to commit. That's also an heir to that card. It's somebody who wants more encounters, more sexual relationships. They don't want to be tied down yet, okay? And that's usually not a characteristic of Scorpio because they are very loyal, all right? So I feel like this is somebody young, possibly younger than our divine female. Maybe just they're both young. I'm not sure, okay? But I'm saying this is somebody younger, okay? So I'm going to chalk it up to our Aquarius female here. She's confused. She's, okay, he could be painting her a picture of all these disillusions, and she's just looking at each one, and she doesn't know what's truth, what's fact, what's fiction, what to do, how to do it, where to go with it, how to turn it around, what to believe, okay? That's where I'm getting this, and I'm reading this very intuitively, okay? So this relationship is not good. It's not ready, okay? There's a layer of immaturity here, a layer of ego, a layer of pride, stealing, infidelity, possibly sort of conning the other half of your relationship, and useless sacrifices, okay? So this relationship is not ready. It's not a go here, okay? If they're in a separation period, it is definitely for the better. Okay, there's a lot of growing up here that needs to be done. And I don't know if this would be the best match for our Aquarius here, okay? To me, this seems like it could be more karmic, or it could be more false twin, okay? Just keep that in mind, all right? I just want you guys to know the truth. I try to read with the truth. I try to say the truth because I really care. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Please let me know what you think. Many, many, many blessings to you all. Love and light.